Good afternoon. Welcome to the Windsor Star's Net News at Noon. I'm Don McArthur. Just breaking this morning, Toyota has announced more problems with some vehicles, this time the Prius, some problems with the brake pad. Earlier, remember, of course, continues to ripple, massive recall with the accelerator, problems with the sticking accelerator, so problems for Toyota. Stay tuned with that. We're going to have that on the web and tomorrow in the paper. And also today on the front page and online, the city's decision to close municipal daycares continues to ripple. Ann Jarvis has a column in today's paper saying it had to be done, that nothing else could be done because of the numbers. And Doug Schmidt has a front page story sort of detailing all the sort of confusing and convoluted bumping that is going to have to take place now with all of those displaced workers. Also on the front page today, a story about 8 Windsor cops who are heading out to the Vancouver Games to provide security. Kind of a strange one as well about a violent beatdown in the Windsor jail of a teenager that actually prompted the jail to be locked down. And as well, a really cool story about a Windsor manufacturer who is working around the clock to build shelters for Haiti families who have been left homeless by the earthquake. Make sure you check that out. That's on today's front page. And also, don't forget to read, we told you about this yesterday. Say cheese, folks. We wanted your, say cheese, folks. We wanted your recipes for pizza. You delivered. Check it out. See what your neighbor puts on their pizza. Like we said, Windsor has the best pizza, in the world. Jarvis wrote a column on that. Check it out. Okay, and also the standoffs are coming in fast and furious today. I'm approving them as fast as I can about the roundabout that they want to build in LaSalle. People are hopping mad about this thing. Some people think it's cool. The majority, so far anyway, the sentiment seems to be Windsorites can't handle a four-way stop sign. How are they going to handle a roundabout? So stay tuned on that. Your opinion matters. Send it in. Okay, we're going to go. First of all, if you don't know John Menard, folks, you might want to introduce yourself. He won $100,000 in the Encore. He might have a couple of bucks to spare. He bought that ticket at the Riverside Variety on Wyandotte Street. Turning to sports now, Battle of the Titans last night, Junior C action. The Bell River Canadians clinched first place with a 4-2 win against the Essex 73s. The Wings beat San Jose last night, and the Leafs, how about those Buds? The newly revamped team, new goalie, Phaneuf, they laid down a 3-0 beatdown on the New Jersey Devils. And also in today's paper, make sure you check this out. The men's hockey schedule, for the Olympics has been released. The boys open against those pesky Norwegians on February 16th. We play the Swiss on the 18th and the Yanks on the 21st. Dave Waddell has a story in today's paper about Stevie Y going for gold. That's at the top of the web right now. Okay, here we go. Tomorrow, of course, we have a business front and Dave Hall's business column. He was working the auto beat yesterday and crunched some numbers, and he's going to join us right now. Hi, Dave.
Good afternoon, Don.
How's it going?
Not bad, not bad.
Okay. So the auto numbers, what came out yesterday?
Well, it's sort of good news, bad news. I mean, the analysts aren't jumping for joy with a 6% increase by the Detroit 3 because it's a 6% increase over a terrible month last January. But within those numbers, there's some good news for the Windsor assembly plant. The retail sales for Chrysler went up 20%, and the Dodge Caravan in the town and country grabbed an 87% market share in the segment, which is the highest they've ever had. So as long as those numbers, hold strong within Chrysler's overall numbers, it's good news for local workers.
Okay, and now exactly. Now, part of the things when we were talking about these numbers, right, is that when they say it's up 82%, that's compared to
last January.
And last January
was a terrible month.
It was probably like one of the worst ever. So it's great news, but sort of great news, grain of salt news.
Pretty much, as I say, it's good news, bad news. I mean, the numbers are up, but they're not as up as far as a lot of analysts thought they would be, considering how bad the previous January was. But within those numbers, there's some good news locally.
Okay, and also I think just sort of in general terms, Toyota, it looks like they took a bit of a beating last month.
Well, they did. I mean, they for the last 5 days of the month, they stopped selling their 8 most popular brands, 8 most popular models, which are supposed to go back into retail sale this weekend. But anybody who bought cars in the last 5 days of the month couldn't buy a Toyota, so they took a bit of a beating, and most of it was noticed in the US, where Ford jumped 24%, GM was up a considerable number, and Chrysler was up marginally.
Okay, and with Toyota, I can't imagine the news this morning is going to help them.
It can't. I mean, they've always prided themselves on solid craftsmanship and a strong reputation, and I think it'll come back, but it's going to take some time for people to feel confident about a Toyota brand again.
Okay, and Dave Hall used to be a sports reporter here at the Star. He's a Leaf fan. What do you think about the big Leaf deal?
Well, I think there was something that had to be done. You can question whether or not it should have been done earlier, but 3 new players, you saw the impact last night. Friday's another day, and we'll see what happens. But another 19 of those, and maybe we're talking playoffs.
Bingo. Okay, we're the Windsor Star. Thanks for watching online and on your porch.